Hey, what's up, guys? It's Alex back with part 3 of Alan Wake. As you can see, I've moved the camera from where it was because now you can see my ammo, batteries, health, all that stuff in the top left, or sorry, up there. Uh, um, yeah, so I forgot to do that last episode like I said I was going to. I did fix the audio, so I'm hoping the audio is solid enough now that you can hear it, but you can still hear me over it. Stucky was taken.
Stucky spat on the garage floor and tried to shake the cobwebs from his head. Ever since the couple never showed to pick up the keys, things had been fuzzy. Something, a feeling caught his attention. Stucky looked up and stared as his brain tried in vain to process the horror before him. He stumbled back, knocking over a can of oil. A black pool spread across the floor while he struggled for a brief moment, then let go as the unrelenting darkness engulfed him.
Go in the garage first.
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight. All right. I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost. I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
Maybe. I mean, you seemed like you were kind of losing your mind to begin with, but I'm not reading all of that. I'm just going to be straight up with y'all. It's a lot to read. Not that I have much reading to do in this game, but...
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Alright.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker, you are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen, I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay?
Reasonable.
Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me, and then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
I shined a flashlight on him, and then I exploded him with a flare gun. Why can't you tell the cops that? Is this America? I just had to say he's coming right at me, and then I get to shoot him. That's how it works. Plus, Alan's white. Get away with that shit. But Stucky was also white. Huh.
On Alan Wake. I came to Bright
I
Falls.
don't need this, thank you. Wonder how nice the apartment is when you're a super famous writer.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
Oh my god, yeah.
You
that's
should
bad.
put some coffee on. It'll warm you up. Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night,
handsome.
but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
That is quite the blizzardy storm out there. Bedroom, bath. Ooh, what a nice bathroom. This is the kind of shower I want. I do not want a shower that's in a tub that like I've had my entire life. I want a shower that is its own just separated room like this. That looks so nice. unmade bed. Who you sleeping with, honey? Who was here? Is he still in the closet? Let me get my revolver. You make the bed every morning. Ooh, big box for a TV. A big old TV. All right. This is a very nice apartment. This thing's got to run you a lot.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
The balcony? Oh my, I would kill for this balcony. Holy crap. I'm not even someone who really likes views and stuff. I could care less, but between not having that balcony and having it, ooh.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed. This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge. It had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now, my wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called.
Return to sender. What I can't forget. Alex Casey. The things that I want. All of Casey.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
It was next to the door. I saw it on the way in.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
Nice little
I
candle
know
mini.
it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know?
Alright, hold
It
on.
gets to me.
I love you.
Hold on. Just so you guys can also see the subtitles. I didn't
Tell me
realize
a
I'd be
story,
covering them when I
writer.
moved the camera.
Okay.
Sorry guys, growing
I
pains.
used to have
Gotta
these
figure that shit out.
nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No.
I have a story about this
Seriously.
once the scene's over.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Thanks, man. Give me 1 second. I'm curious. Wondering if there's a way to... Oh, that looks a lot better. Sorry, I just noticed on my OBS that everything looked a little, not like choppy, like really bad, but just there were little flickers here and there, but if I turned VSync on, it looks phenomenal over there, so that looks a lot better. Cool. All right, I gotta go talk to Sarah. I forgot what I was doing. Oh, the story. So if you ever have a child that's afraid of monsters, like they can't go to sleep at night because they think when they close their eyes, something's gonna come get them, you shouldn't tell them that, like, oh, nothing's out there. Don't worry. You're just being a baby. Don't worry about it. What you should do is say, all right, well, there's a special formula to stop monsters. But you have to make it, because if I make it, it's not going to work for you. And then you take them shopping. You have them pick up some like little things like lemon juice, maybe a little bit of like some weird but harmless liquids, and you have them mix it up in a little spray bottle, and then you tell them, all right, now it lasts for 1 week, so we're just going to spray it on the bottom of your closet door, a spray or two under your bed, and no monster can come in your room once we've sprayed this. And then, you just use the child's imagination against them, essentially.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Thank you.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alice, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor.
The light's on! The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Manuscript. Hold on.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
Oh, so we're gonna meet with the kidnapper on Lover's Peak. Maybe we just forget about my wife and we take
Alice's
the time on
driver's license had been
Lover's
placed in the
Peak
front
to
seat. The caller
get to know
meant
this
business.
new person.
Barry?
Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week. You and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
I could just take the ambulance. Throw the lights on. Who's gonna stop me? You okay, buddy? I'm sorry.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh my!
Get him!
Easy.
Get him.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Barry.
Who's Max?
Nah, I get it. She's hot.
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? Are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice, and everything's just...
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here.
Good boy.
Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
No problem, sir.
Do you understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm. Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in
Wait
disaster.
here. I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
You gotta talk to the cops.
Oh.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
I already talked to the cops. They don't want to listen to me. They're not going to believe me anyway.
It's just crazy talk, Al. Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Just be careful with the
sensitivity
natives,
on them.
Al.
It's
These
rough.
yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
Yeah, fuck you. All right, off to Lover's Peak.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Locking the door now.
More manuscript pages.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
Ooh.
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
I don't know, that thing could probably go over
I should have gone
logs.
to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Right. So I need to re-find ammo, shotgun, flare gun, all that stuff. That got me a little bit. Every episode we're in. So let's go do that. Some extra ammo. Good enough for me. We'll waste electricity because we hate the environment. Oh, a tire swing. We're gonna go investigate all these little rooms and stuff just to pick up ammo. That way we can waste ammo. If we get ammo, we can waste ammo. That's a good way to think about it. A good mindset to have going into this as a scavenger. Right, nothing. What a shame. Wonder if I can get in the camper. Probably not. Yeah. Getting inside of campers is more like a 2015 game kind of thing. You know, this older school game. Technology for internal campers was not invented at that point. Here's a little offshoot. I bet you there's something up here. Like a manuscript page. Oh! Time to script your man. Oh, it's the very last one in the line here. Oh, no, it's not.
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was.
Rose and Rusty sitting in a tree. The branch fell down, and now they're dead. That's how it goes, right? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I think that's how it goes. Ooh, another manuscript page. This is an interesting way to, like,
visitor center was heavy
foreshadow things that are gonna happen.
As if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page.
We gotta save Rusty. For Rose. For the hot girl who I can't bang because I have a lovely wife. For Rose!
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
God damn it, Rusty.
Hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me!
Looking for loot? No loot. Alright, Rusty, I got you, bro. Alright,
Help me!
Don't get hit by the wire.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm coming!
Anyone? Hello? Please, help! Back here! I'm back here! Hey.
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page.
I found came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
He doesn't look like he's gonna hang on.
Whoever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
I gotta save them both. Oh, is this... Okay, the office is like over there. Never mind. I forget there's a mini map in that top left screen there, or the top left of the screen.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Sorry, just looking for yellow. Okay, no yellow over there. I really just want the shotgun. The flare gun's cool, but the shotgun's more fun. Desk, manuscript there.
At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe.
No one is safe from all these menus, though. We're looking for something to turn the lights on. Plus a little bit of ammo. And battery.
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty, no!
Rusty!
The ground was covered with flaming patches. It looked like liquid darkness.
I just need haunting licenses.
So that goop on the ground is dangerous. Do not touch it. Got it.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Alright, Max better...
Please don't feed the animals.
You better be okay. Max.
Fishing
No.
is only permitted for those visitors who purchase a park license. Obey
the park ranger's instructions
at all times.
Rusty? Rusty, no!
Never. To bears and wolves, never approach any other closer than
25 yards.
Pets must be leashed. Never leave your pet unattended. It is
against the law
to remove any natural objects or historical artifacts from the park.
Jeez Louise.
This includes even simple berries.
That was... With the sensitivity, that was a little frustrating to try to, like, needle in on him. Alright, Max, you good, boy? Are you okay? Wasted a shot. Ooh. Caught me reloading, did you? Fair enough. Oh good, they just offer up all the ammo you could possibly ever have. Alright. Gotta get to Lover's Peak, but I think that is going to be the end of this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, if you could like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you can to help me rise up the YouTube algorithm. That way other people can find and enjoy my content. I'd really appreciate it. And as always, guys, until next time, see ya.